Hello everybody, it's our daily report with Angry Tim. Another windy day out here in the desert. We got some snow back there. We had huge rains. There was more snow, but it's been melting every day since. But the snow was down to about the 7,000 foot level. A little bit lower than what you see, but it was a much thicker layer of snow up there. Down here, we're about 3,000 feet above sea level. This is more real estate info. This is kind of basing it off when you buy a home. Banks like to see your mortgage, 30% or less of your income. But with the way the prices are, the way, mortgage rates are staying about 7%, that's nearly impossible. And this is coming out of Yahoo Finance. It's talking about Redfin's new report about what percentage of people's incomes are going towards mortgages just to qualify, or not even qualify, just to be able to afford a home. And I'm not sure how they're getting mortgages, because typically if your income, if more than 30% of your income is going towards your mortgage, usually banks do not lend you the money. And some of these numbers are crazy. So I don't know how maybe these are subprime mortgages, but I'm not sure how people are qualifying to buy homes. Again, this is coming out of Yahoo Finance. When you apply for a mortgage, the rule of thumb is that your payments should not exceed more than 30% of your income. This ratio is important because borrowers whose mortgages exceed 30% of their income are at increased risk of foreclosure. Unfortunately, for many California buyers, high property prices are throwing that equation out of whack. A recent study by Redfin shows California homeowners spend up to 78% of their income on mortgage payments. How is that even possible? So if someone is making, for example, $10,000 a month, and they're spending 78% of their income on mortgage payments, that means they're spending about $7,800 on their mortgage, and they're only bringing in $10,000 a month. I don't know how the banks, how did they even qualify, or how did they even get that loan? That's really crazy. And that only leaves them, if they're making $10,000 a month, they're spending $7,800 a month on their mortgage, and that only leaves them about $200, I guess, for, food, clothing, electric bills, everything else, gas, car payments, car insurance, everything else. That's just crazy. All right, let me continue with the article here. To be certain, California is not the only place where the old 30% threshold is being exceeded. Redfin's report indicated that the median income earners in the U.S. are paying 42% of their salaries to cover mortgages. So, all right. So the average person now, about 42% of their income is going to mortgage payments. The calculations were made based on a borrower earning about $83,000 a year with a loan at 6.72% interest rate, putting a 15% down payment on a median priced home costing $429,734. So let me repeat that. So the median income is $83,000 a month, or a year, I'm sorry. 6.72%, the average interest rate right now, putting 15% down payment on your home that costs about $429,734 will put you at 42% of your income to cover that mortgage. The report showed America's median monthly mortgage payment in 2024 was $2,920, meaning prospective borrowers would need to earn $116,782 to achieve the ideal 30% ratio. However, the numbers in many California's major population centers are skewed by the state's notoriously high property prices. California has 5 major real estate markets where borrowers are paying between 67% to 77% of their income in mortgage payments. So here they list the markets. You can see that there. So we have San Diego up here on the top at 67.3%. Then you have San Jose at 73.9%. You have Anaheim at 75.9%. San Francisco, 76.2%. And Los Angeles at 77.6%. So that's the percentage of their income that has to go to paying the mortgage to live in that neighborhood. Again, I have no idea how people are affording that, how banks are even lending to people who, where their income, 77.6% of your income just to cover the mortgage to live in Los Angeles right now. I've lived in Los Angeles for a good part of the 80s, and there's no way I would go back, and there's no way I would spend 77.6% of my income to live there. I might go once or twice a year just on a vacation or something, but no way I would want to live there. With the traffic and the cost of everything else, there's just no way you can make it. So they go on, whoops, if I don't lose my paper here. So the average price of a home in San Diego is $905,463. The median income in San Diego is $108,115. In San Jose, the median home price is $1.5 million, and the median income is $169,000. In Anaheim, the median home price is $1.165 million, and the median income, $121,000. In San Francisco, the median home price is $1.5 million, and the median income there is $159,000. In Los Angeles, the median home price is $896,000, and the median income is $92,994. So California's major population centers have historically attracted highly skilled workers due to its combination of idyllic weather and elevated salaries. This has also placed a price premium on California real estate, which buyers were happy to pay for much of the 20th and 21st centuries. However, a lack of available inventory and high interest rates are changing that equation for the worse. Almost all of California's biggest cities have restrictive zoning that prioritizes building single-family homes on large lots. Most of those zoning regulations were conceived when land was plentiful in both the major cities and the surrounding metropolitan areas. That is no longer the case, and real estate developers now find themselves increasingly shackled by these decades-old zoning restrictions, which make building affordable multifamily developments difficult, bordering on impossible. Now, there's something interesting coming out of Washington, D.C. area right now with the Doji firings and all these government layoffs and things like that. The housing market there is crashing. Everyone's selling their homes. I heard prices of the median house now, they're down $100,000 to $200,000 from what they were. Everyone is trying to get out. They're trying to sell their homes. And I'm wondering if this will be similar in California. They have a lot of government jobs there. It's a very blue state. So you can imagine how many of those federal jobs were kind of just fake jobs, that would be easily cut when Doji gets to California. And will these houses start coming on the market, and will that lower the price of homes? Also, rental prices are coming down too. So there may be a silver lining in all this, but let me know what you think about all this. Do you live in California? Do you plan on moving there? And what do you think about those ratios? How are people buying houses when their income is, it's going to take 70, 75, 78% of your income just to pay the mortgage? I mean, would you want to live like that, where you're that tight on just surviving? It's crazy. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, like and subscribe. That's all for today. Your friend, Angry Tim.